The main characters of this story are real, and they also represent you. We have Riley of Morocco. She's 35 years old and started investing 2 years ago after we talked about investing for a year. She can only invest $1,500 per year in the market outside of Morocco. She is a beginner and still learning, but already investing. Follow along with her and me as she becomes financially independent. With only 2 years of investing, you and her are basically starting together. Therefore, in a way, she represents all the other main characters of this story. We have Riley of the Philippines. She is 32 years old. She owns land in the Philippines, but land is not really money. You have to find a buyer and then sell the property, which can take several months. Based on this, she wants readily available cash that will grow over time. So she's decided to invest in the stock market. Money grows by lending it to a bank or by buying something that appreciates in value. Land does appreciate, but it's not readily available. You have to find a buyer and sell the land. She only has $100 to invest. It has to be disposable cash. In other words, cash that she doesn't have to touch for years. It will take time for the money to grow. If you just put in, say, $100 and it doubles, you haven't really gotten much with $100, so it takes time. While the stock market is a good place to invest, there are times where the stock market will go down in value. This is the reason why it needs to be long-term. Land doesn't work the same way. You have to find a buyer, as I said. I will focus on similarities throughout this course, throughout these discussions. When you buy something, such as shoes, a dress, a purse, and you buy it on credit, or if you use debt to pay for it, you've paid more than it's worth. There's Riley of the United States. She represents school children around the world, not yet educated in financial matters. Like the other Rileys of the story, she is learning, a beginner, and interested in starting her journey towards financial literacy. To do this, we need to get financial education in the schools for children. We have Riley of Brazil. She is 30. She is a recent college graduate. Yes, the characters are from around the world because your country, your income, it doesn't matter. It's the education doesn't even matter because the education is for the job. The job that will provide a roof over your head, the money in your pocket so that you can buy groceries, so that you can go to the movies and have some fun with the money. The money that you invest, it's to grow. You invest and it grows. There's a difference. Then your money is working for you. That's what you want. Your money working for you. You go to sleep, your money grows. Financial education is to formulate this plan. There's Riley of France. She's 51 years old and has a 25-year-old daughter named Clemence. The difference between Riley of France and Riley of Morocco is that Riley of France has some savings for retirement. Other than this, there are more similarities between the two. For instance, they've both started planning for their future, planning for financial independence. That's the similarities. You also can do the same thing. Riley of the Philippines She's starting her journey. Starting her journey. You could do the same. Even if you're in high school, a school child can start preparing, start getting the knowledge. And that's what you're looking for. Clemence, she's still in college. She's like many of you in that she thinks that finances is math. It's not math. And it's fine, we'll get to that in another video. She thinks it's confusing, but like you, she's never had finances. So of course it's going to be confusing. And especially when you read what's on the internet. It's just, truthfully, depressing. Her mom knows about finances the same as you do, the same as I do, because we have finished college or we've moved on to the next phase of our life, which is working so we could pay for the roof over our head, so that we could buy food. So we have started this journey. You don't do that in high school. I never did. Yes, this is common. And to put it into perspective, for those that have already started a job and those that will start a job, imagine this. You go to an interview. They ask you, where would you like to be in 5 years? If you're lucky, they may say 10. How many of you have been asked, where do you want to be in 20 years? Where do you want to be in 30 years? 30 years, you're thinking about retirement. 20 years, you're halfway through. But nobody's ever asked this. So it's very difficult to even imagine this for finances, because you're not imagining it for your job, your career. Again, financial education will help address this. Do you remember Riley of France? She's 51. She now knows she needs additional money for the future, for the next phase of her life. Like Riley of Morocco, she started early. But we don't know what the future holds. And this is what's going on now. Her daughter may move, and so she needs money for travel that she wasn't expecting. That's fine. That's normal. She has planned, just like you hopefully are planning. Like Riley of Morocco, she had the foresight to start early, just not for the future she is seeing now. I know this because she told me. Do you see yourself in her? Life changes, and in this case, her daughter's needs or desires changed. In other words, who is aware of the future, of the unforeseen expenses? Throughout this course, you will learn that it doesn't matter your income, your age, or your country. You can become financially independent. You just need to start now, to take action. Is it too late? No. When is the best time to start? Now. However, there are better times. The problem is, we were never taught this. So, we can't imagine it. Riley of Morocco said, it is when you're young, you have more opportunities. Like everyone, she regrets not starting early. I never fully understood this. Because did you enjoy buying a purse, going to the movies, buying shoes, spending it? The answer is yes. So, if you had fun spending it, how can you have a regret? We enjoy the choices. So, how can it be a regret? It's not that we don't regret investing. We regret not having the knowledge we now possess in this present. Put another way, In hindsight, and like Riley, we all say we regret not starting early. I did the same thing, and I did start early. Like Riley of France, Riley of Morocco is taking action now.
Dave Ramsey is a well-known figure. I'm classifying him as an antagonist because he gets under the skin of financial advisors. He is also a financial advisor, but his focus is getting you out of debt.
Getting out of debt, meaning all of your money is yours. It means that when you retire, that you get all of your Social Security for you and not for bills. Yes, that's another topic too, but in a sense, you don't have to pay for your house. You can use it to pay for the food, etc.
Wade Pfau is someone I just recently came across because he supports the 4% rule in a way that is slightly different than other advisors. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is very outspoken regarding personal finance and work. Natalia Arcuri is one of the most popular, if not the most popular financial influencers in the world. She's definitely the most popular in Brazil. She brings energy and hope. She's my muse because, like her,
I want to make a difference in the world. I have seen her change from spending all her time teaching to reaping the fruits of her labor. She shows you how you can become like her. Yes, these characters and I will enlighten you on how your mindset, not your job, will help you realize your dreams. There is one more main character that will make your life easier and more joyful. It's not really a character, but a place. And you are the protagonist. School is where we need to get financial education. It needs to be from the 1st through the 12th grade on a daily basis. What's being offered right now doesn't help. One course in financial education is nothing. Imagine going to school and learning English, French, Portuguese, any languages. Look at the thickness of these books. You're taking this for 12 years. 12 years in school. Did you not learn your native language? The answer is maybe not. Because when you go to college, you have to have more of the same stuff. More language courses. Why? 12 years. What are you going to do for the next 60 years? Language or financial education? We've also had math. For what? Every day? No. Definitely not for the next 60 years. In these videos, I am the protagonist. If you want to lead the life you dream of, then you need to raise your voice at school for teaching financial education from 1st through 12th on a daily basis. When is the best time to start? Now.